Today's gi day at Dan Covel School in Manhattan. And when you want to get better at something, you give yourself a challenge. So today, I think the challenge that I want to give myself is practicing rear naked chokes. Let me not get hit by the cars. Yeah, so I think the goal is to hit rear naked chokes all night on as many rolls as I can. So let's see if I can do it. Welcome to my first narrated video. Today I'm going only after the rear naked choke. So you'll see me attempt some submissions, but I won't really finish them because I'm only trying to go for the rear naked choke. Right now, I tried to take Mike down, but he's really strong and he's trying to take me down. We're both really strong. So he ends up pulling guard and now I have to pass. Now I slow the video down because I want to show the pass that I did. It's kind of like it's a half guard pass. So I peel his leg back, straighten it out, and then boom, leg pummel, and I pass the guard. So I'll fast forward every time there's a lull in action or, I'm just transitioning and only show parts where I actually do something. So now I'm transitioning to his back, and Mike is really, really strong, and he fights out of everything, so it's not easy to hold him, and I'm trying to sink both hooks in. So I slowed the video down to try to sink these hooks in, and I think the hooks are in now, and Mike is doing a really good job of defending both the choke and also escaping my back mount. So like I said, I'm not going for any arm bars. I'm only going for the rear naked choke. And boom. All right, we reset. No problem. All right, so I'm trying to get to his back again. I'm trying to get one elbow isolated to one side of his body, and he's really strong, like I said before, and I can't do it. So I start to attack either side. He's really strong. Whatever he defends on one side, he's leaving vulnerable on the other side. So I decided to switch sides each time and keep him on his toes, literally. And now I can sink the triangle if I want to, but I have to be really strong. But Mike is really, really strong. And I decide just to save my energy and use it to get into mount, which leaves me in a better position to take his back again. So now I'm working on taking his back. My hook's already in, and then I try to get the top hook in. And I think I'm going for the choke, but his chin is tucked so tight that I can't get my hand across. And then once he frees his hand, because I had his hand with my leg trapped, and he was able to get out of that and start using his hands to fight my hands. Hand fighting is probably going to be the biggest determining factor on whether you escape these chokes or not. If you can hand fight, then you can prevent yourself from being choked. If you can't, then the choke is coming soon. Unless you have a really strong neck, which Mike does, and I don't think I tap him. That was a good round. So I call Ronnie out, and Ronnie was ready, but then he changed his mind because I don't think he wanted the smoke so early in the night. So he switched partners, but we eventually ended up rolling after. So I'll fast forward to that. All right. So most of the previous time that me and Ronnie were rolling, There was a lot of people in the way, so now I cut to where I take his back and I sink in the choke. I'm working on a special technique right now so that I can get the choke a lot easier, and it seems to be working, but I'll try it out more before I try to share that information. And we reset. This time I'll play guard, which I don't often do anymore because I've worked on it so long that those like days of doing what comes natural to me or easy to me is going to be limited. So I cut that out, and now I'm trying to do the things that I don't like to do or I'm not good at and improve on those things. So I go again for the back take. I have my hook in, I get my other hook in, and now I'm trying to isolate arms. I isolate one arm and I get it underneath my foot on the right side. And now his arm is trapped. I'm working on a choke with the other arm, and I think I get the tap right about then. All right. Ronnie and I always talking a little smack in between rounds, so it's a little playful. It would take me too much time to tie my belt, so I try to sweep him. Ronnie's doing really well at defending. I try to isolate an arm. Still defending well. And I'm not sure what I'm thinking at this point, but I think the time was running out and I just wanted to sink anything in as soon as possible. So I go for the triangle. He's defending well, and that should be the end of the round soon. All right. It was a lot of fun that day. I challenged myself to do rear naked chokes. I got a couple, and a couple were performed on me, which was also cool. I hope you enjoyed. See you next time.